Jake, fight number 9, win number 9. I was going to say shake the ring rust off, but actually you did that a few months ago up in Sheffield, didn't you, mate?
Yeah. Shook the ring rust off. I felt good. I felt good, to be fair. I don't know what it looked like after watching it back, but tough.
You know what he reminded me of? He reminded me a little bit of your last opponent.
Yeah.
Because he was sitting built same, wasn't he? A bit like a tank, wasn't he?
So these kids, I don't know what they look like. I don't even bloody have a look at them. And then when I come to the weigh-in, it's funny, it was with Lucas, like, and the last kid was built like a British shithouse, and I weighed in the same time as him, and then he was getting thinking, he went, "Fucking hell, Jake, he's a big lad, didn't he?"
We'll have to get you back down to that proper weight,
mate.
I
know, it is partly my own fault, but he still come in bloody half a stone thingy, didn't he?
Yeah, it was.
So it's a bit of me being too heavy and then him being heavier than my heavy, do you know what I mean? So it's
what was he, about 11.6, was he, or something like that?
He weighed in at 11.7, didn't he?
He looked in good shape as well, didn't he?
Yeah, he's lean as well, isn't he? So he's a big lad, so he would have swelled up, but I felt comfortable for the first part of it, and then obviously with his size and stuff, I feel like he might have not respected me power or whatever, but he seemed to be coming through the shots a little bit and making hard work of it. So
I remember a few years ago, he seems like he's actually put on a little bit more bulk, because I remember him fighting Jack Fatley and Tom Farrell back in about 2018, both of them. And he was probably a little bit slimmer than that then, but the weight he's put on doesn't seem to be fat. He seems to be really solid, like. So I presume that was a good 6 rounds in the bank for you, wasn't it, mate?
Yeah, good 6 rounds. I felt good, looking to ready to get back out there. I need to get my weight down a bit more, and I think I'll be a force when I get it right down.
You feel, because like we've always said, you were a fantastic amateur, about 3 national titles, but you were from that era where it was sword fencing, and I call it sword fencing, like, but it was point scoring. But you always said to me you never threw a body shot as an amateur. And I caught the last 2 rounds, and you sunk a beautiful body shot to him, and it's something that you seem to do really well now and really easy. Is that something you've been working on 100%. Now? Is it something you enjoy doing?
100%. If you could listen to the corner, that's what Ant was telling me to do, because I'm doing it well in sparring, but I seem to still head dump it a little bit when I'm boxing, and he was covering up well around to the head, but his body was open a little bit, so when I was throwing it, I was landing clean.
Do you think this is going to be good going forward now, because we've got your 2 stablemate, they're fighting tomorrow night, aren't they? In Rihanna Dixon and James Moorcroft. Now James same weight as you, a welterweight. You're all new under Anthony Crolla's tuition. Do you feel that's going to benefit you going down the line? Do you think that, because you can both bring one another on? Because he's slightly ahead of you in the pro game, but obviously you've got that vast experience, amateur experience behind you, and you're both similar in age, aren't you? Is he a little bit older than you?
I think he's a year older or something like that. But
are you 26 now?
26,
So you're about 12 months away from your prime, aren't you?
Yeah, and if I look down now and get a couple of fights and I'm ready, I want to be testing myself. Seeing Amin and Louis Lynn last night in that Prospect fight, I don't see why Prospect shouldn't be doing that more often, me. Because Amin can come again. He's not been. Well, you would have known him from Northside. Yeah, good fighter.
He is a good fighter, but I think he spoiled the fight for me. I know a lot of people will criticise Louis Lynn for pushing him to the floor, but I didn't like the holding that Amin did.
It's difficult, isn't it? And it's not even like I know Amin really well and I'm singing his praises, but that Louis Lynn throws plenty of shots, so I suppose when you're on the inside with someone who's got you for work rate, you've got to do something, I don't know.
I will move your feet. And that's another thing that you've got. You've got good feet, mate. So do you feel that this is, if everything comes together in the next 2 or 3 fights, you could be, I presume if you don't get to British level, you'd be upset with yourself, wouldn't you?
100%. And the thing with me, I've always worked full time, and this is the first fight where I've been able to leave work and put everything into it, and I felt a massive difference in sparring. So with training every day down at Joe Gallagher's with Ant, the sparring that we're getting down there and stuff, it's gonna really bring me on, and I'm ready to I'm ready to box whoever.
Yeah. Well, like I say, I hope so, mate. Because obviously you was at my old amateur club with Lee Whitehead, who was here today. I think Lee was commentating on your fight, but the battery might have run out actually. So we got you for a couple of rounds anyway. But I don't even know what he was going to say.
I'm happy about that. Steve told me before I went down, he's my biggest critic. In every fight, he phones me the next day, just reading me the right. If I stop him with a body shot, he phones me giving it me so far. For God's sake, you're gonna have to put on some performance here to get on his good side. I'm not looking forward to listen to it back anyway.
But listen, like I say, it was nice. Like I say, that was really getting the ring rust off, because that was 6 good rounds in the bank. Like I say, against a much heavier opponent, a real tank. Like I say, you seem to be getting him all the time. But it might give you that incentive to make sure that when you get that, because you know you're at a stage now where you really have to stay ready. And if you get a phone call and you're close to weight, then perhaps you could take those advantages and get those title shots.
100%. I can't be standing there saying that about a box. Whoever I'm ready to step up and then be too far away from my weight, so 100% it's on me. I need to get the weight down, and I'll be ready.
And what is that perfect weight for you? Is that welterweight or is it super lightweight?
It's a bit of a thing between me and Dan. He's saying welter. He's saying welter. He thinks I'm too big. I think super lightweight. But we'll see.
Right.
Yeah.
Because when you compare yourself to James Moorcroft, he's huge.
Huge. That's what I'm saying. James is a big lad.
He's a freak though. Isn't he? You know.
But like you were saying about James, I'm learning loads off James. You know, he's dead professional, dead with his diet and stuff like that, and his work ethic, and he's picking technical things up off me all the time. So we do bring each other on. Yeah.
So that's brilliant. Now, as I say, so bringing one another on. So hopefully you can both be on that same level of titles.
100%.
I know he's not far away from me. He thinks an English title should be coming soon.
Definitely.
So fingers crossed that can all happen. All he has to do now is go and win tomorrow night.
Definitely, sure he will. Do his hard work, James. When Ant says you and James are doing a few rounds, I think, for God's sake, you know what I mean? I better get an early night. Jake, I was going to call you James, I'm going to blow away call it. But Jake, great to see you back. Nice one.
Let's say 9-0, and hopefully some point, if not before the end of the year, next year we can get you to those titles.
100%, Lee, thank you.
Take care, mate. Bye bye.
For all boxing info, news, and latest interviews, amateur and pro across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.